Yeah, baby. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Assassin. I needed you. man, look at this. We made it, guys. We made it to 2025. It's January 7th. Welcome to the Renegade Realm Podcast, episode 88. Oh my God. I'm so excited, like legit excited to be here with everyone. Shout out to everyone in chat, because we haven't had a show in like 3 weeks, technically. It's been a long time. And Damarco said it best once. Every time we don't do a show, it feels like something is missing out of my life that week. Or something along those lines. Right, Damarco?
I've gotten used to it. It's finally part of my habitual schedule.
Exactly. And you can't say habitual without bitch. And shout out to everyone in chat. Shout out to FarQ, Game Seeker, what's up, man? BT Maverick, Noise Mofo, Moose One, Arcane Realm, who will be back shortly as soon as he's unbanned. Jonas, let's see, Donnie Casada, what's up, man? So who else is here? Trying to grab everybody. Cody Eastwood, what's up, buddy? And I'm sure there's some other people lurking that, you know, would rather just listen and not engage with chat with live, which is totally fine. I'm just so grateful to have you all here with me, and as well as the panel. Man, so excited. So thank you guys for sticking around. And we lost like 15 subscribers, and I found out they weren't real people, which is great. So there's a big bot purge going on right now. And you were right, Damarco. It wasn't all at once. It's like chunks here and there. So fret not, content
you said
creators.
That, not me.
I said that, exactly. But but I found out that I was wrong, is what I mean. Yeah, so it was in chunks instead of all at once. So I was wrong about that. But hey, yeah, thank you all so much for being here. Hit the like button if you haven't already, and share us out if you can. That'd be fantastic. And we're just gonna have fun, starting off the year talking about all the fun that we had throughout 2024, all the games that we loved. And so get your lists out and ready, chat, because I want to know what you loved in 2024. So excited. I've had no coffee either.
It was a good year.
It was a good year, Damarco. Damarco, tell me, how have you been, and how are you doing so far? We're 7 days into 2025. What you been into, man?
Well, I have my new addiction to Supermarket Simulator. I can't. Like,
okay.
Anytime I'm having a stressful day, anytime, it's like you come home, you need to decompress from something, like, you know, you're working on trying to make it a good day, but you're like, you know what, right now I need to relax. What do? Supermarket Simulator. It's just a go-to solution. We played Outlast Trials for the first time too, which was good. I think you guys like it a lot more than me, though.
It's so good. It's fantastic. We can talk about that. It's a whole thing.
We love it.
Yeah. But so Supermarket Simulator is like your feel-good game so far. It's your
for now. And then Marvel Rivals here and there. I think Marvel Rivals actually took over for Call of Duty. Like, I haven't been playing Black Ops 6 as much anymore. So I go, you know what? Let's hop into Marvel Rivals. You know what it is? Those I appreciate that those games feel a little bit more tactical than Call of Duty. I never feel like there's any tactics in Call of Duty ever. It's just like, run around, shoot, run around, shoot. At least in Marvel Rivals, it's like a team effort that's working towards a singular goal, and everybody's working to get that goal. Especially if you play in the competitive modes versus just casual play. Then I was playing as Black Panther in competitive. I had never played as Black Panther before, so this was my first time. And there were like 3 dudes in chat who were so mad at me. They were screaming. They were like, "Bro, switch from Black Panther, please! Like, you effing suck!" I was like, man, I'm just trying to play the game and have fun. I didn't even realize I was in competitive.
Right. They're taking it so seriously.
And mind you, I was doing bad because we had like 2 healers, 3 tanks, and then I was the only DPS, and like the healers were getting more kills than I was. So everyone's like, "Bro, Jeff the Shark got more kills than our DPS, bro. Like, you effing suck. You're trash. I'm gonna report you." And I was like, my God.
Yeah. It's a very passionate crew over there, or community with Marvel Rivals. Well, in any, because I feel like it's so focused. So like, you know, you have like the teams of like 3 that are playing with randoms, aka you, and then they're not used to your play style, and that game's all about communication too. So it's I know what you mean.
If they were so good, that I was singularly the one that was holding them back, they would have carried me.
Right, exactly. They
It would have been fun.
Literally...
Like, you can have a bad player.
Right.
You could have a bad player and still succeed.
Exactly. Yeah, I love that. Yeah. Hey, Holly, what have you been into? How are you doing so far? 2025. Shit.
There's one thing that Damarco didn't talk about that I'm going to need him to rewind and talk about his new show.
Oh, yeah, yes. You're right. Let's do that. Do that. So DeMarco finally is doing a thing that he's been planning for a long time, and he recently launched this very special thing that he's finally doing every single week. DeMarco, please tell them what's happening.
You can now find on the channel my one commitment, or my one goal for 2025 is to keep inspired by Red Wolf Renegade, which is sort of my motivation, and your consistency with it is sort of my goal to try to emulate that same feeling of community that you derive every week, and that same enthusiasm that you have for the show, and the consistency especially. The Push Start podcast just had its first episode last week on my channel, live on Thursdays. Still playing around with how we're going to format it, and the time between 6 and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and all of that stuff is going to be figured out as the year goes on. But thank you, Holly, for calling that out, and I hope that some of you will join me. And of course, each of you are welcome to come on at any given point as well. So
yes, fantastic. And guys, if you're not subscribed to DeMarco for the Push Start podcast that takes place 2 days after this podcast, the link in the description is there. It exists. Go there. Subscribe to him. Give him a shout out. And join him every single Thursday. I'm excited because I will be too. Well, not. I'm trying
to do different things than what we do here as well. Like obviously different discussions, right? That much I try to make sure that we separate, but also try to compose it a little bit differently. So hopefully, if you watch both shows, you feel like you're not watching the same thing twice. It's really the goal.
Right. Exactly. So, maybe DeMarco will have on guests every now and then, but don't expect, the whole crew. You're not trying to literally just bring everyone over to just literally make the Renegade Realm 2.0 on a Thursday, which I love because you need to have like a breath of fresh air, for you want to have a different vibe for each different project that you're working on creatively. So totally get that, love that. Well, shout out to Web Dave in chat, and shout out to Andrew Cullinane. I'm sorry I didn't shout you out. You're always first, and I'm so sorry that I apologize. But thank you guys so much for being there. But please go in the description, subscribe to DeMarco right now. That'd be fantastic. And while you're doing that, Holly's going to tell us what she's been into and what she's messing with there off screen. Probably a dog, right?
It's my dog.
Yeah, that's what yeah. Yeah, how you been, Holly?
Yeah. It's been
Finny.
Good. Hey, Happy New Year, chat. If I haven't said that to you on a different show already. What have I been doing? Still playing Indiana Jones and Fallout 76 and Call of Duty. I got my dog today on Fallout 76.
Ooh.
And
hello. A little Finn?
Yeah.
A little Finn running around?
I got my white German Shepherd, who I haven't named yet. I don't know, TBD. If you have ideas for a white German Shepherd name, let me know.
Name him Geralt, the White Wolf. Okay, well, we'll talk about that. Sorry, I'm upset. I'm having a problem right now. Go ahead. Please do it. Yeah. Geralt, come.
If you played Fallout 76 a little bit more often, you could have a white German Shepherd that you could name Geralt, the white whatever the heck you said.
Exactly, the White Wolf. Yeah.
You could do that.
I could do that.
You don't, but you could.
She just says, come, Geralt, and all of a sudden you hear Doug Cockle's voice in Fallout 76.
He's like,
saying,
the wind's howling.
I hate mortals.
Yeah.
Freak the fuck out.
Yeah. Anyway. Yep.
Donnie, my grandpa had a dog named Shep. It's funny. My grandpa named him Shep.
Colt said Red only plays games older than himself. We'll talk about that. We will talk about that. It's true. I love all games regardless of age. And that just goes for everything. Wine, games, wine. Anyway, I'm sorry, Holly. Please continue.
Okay. I started a game called Neon Blood, which certain person gifted to me.
Oh!
About a month ago. I started that yesterday, and it is like a pixel neon, which is that's me personified, and it's like a detective story. So I started that yesterday, and then I also have been playing a certain brutal game called Hunt Showdown with Mr. Red Wolf, and we're so good at it that like
we're the best. We
kind
of beat it already, so
we just load in.
Yeah.
Simple, super
easy.
simple.
Yeah, for us.
So that's it.
I feel
That's
like
it.
that's sarcasm.
Well,
Except when we run into other hunters.
Something about that
it's
sounds-
different. We don't
Sounds
play that
like
game.
you're not actually the best.
it's like we're like, hey Holly, see that player over there on the map? Let's go the other direction. Like, sounds good to me. All right. Or like me when like we first see players, I'm like, there's a
me
player.
and my giant ball sledgehammer.
Oh
He's
my
like-
god. Yeah.
Red runs around. He's like, "Oh my gosh!" And I'm like, "He's like, come save me!" And I run up with a giant sledgehammer and I just bonk the like zombie thing that's attacking him. And he's
One
like,
hit
Thank you.
every time. I'm like, fantastic, we're good. And it didn't even have to fire a shot. I love it. Yeah, it's because if you fire your gun, like it'll attract all kinds of stuff. So you gotta be really tactical, which I love. Really good coming back to that game because it was not.
It's a good game.
It is really good. Like, it's not. It's definitely evolved a lot, and especially mechanically, it's evolved a lot since I last played it, which was like 6 years ago or 5 years ago or something like that. So yeah, really been loving that. Hey, Assassin, how are you doing? It's 2025. How's your foot doing?
Sorry,
Right. Well, that's
had
good.
to make sure that the mic was working.
Or your
Yeah.
lungs.
There you go.
Yeah, hilarious. My foot's doing good. Got some medicine for it, so I'm walking again. I'm walking normal.
How do you
as
put?
far
You
as
like
what I've
feed your
been-
foot the medicine? Like, got like a little mouth
I
on
just-
your foot?
No, I take pills like a normal person, Red.
In your mouth?
In
How does
my-
it get to your foot? How does the
Stop.
medicine in your mouth get to your foot?
Nothing's changed. Nothing has changed.
Well,
I'm glad nothing has changed.
I'm just trying to
What the
learn.
fuck? Anyway.
Science.
Anyway,
Science.
do I look like Bill Nye the Science Guy? No, I don't. Is he dead?
You wouldn't know
I
because
have
you're
no
not on
clue.
camera.
That's
Oh,
true.
for fuck. Okay.
I'm gonna put a foot on screen. For
That's
you.
a good. That's it. Please don't do that.
Foot to mouth.
That's
You
a
know,
That's a good 2025 resolution right there, Assassin. Is to show your beautiful face.
Yep.
absolutely not.
Or
Absolutely yes.
I will come on camera when you finish the 20 games you didn't finish
Whoa.
last year.
Every
Talk
time
about
you
20.
say that.
There isn't even 20 games I would want to play that released last year.
I don't know, man. You gotta look at the entire indies list.
No.
You sure love indies.
No.
Come
How about I
on.
finish 2 games?
That sounds good.
Not to. Baldur's Gate 3 will probably take you a whole year to finish. At this point,
I finished Baldur's Gate 3.
you went through all 3 acts.
Yes.
Wow, surprising.
Check my achievements. I got the.
Alright.
Not with me. Not with me. He didn't.
Yep. Just left
Not
her in
with
the
Holly,
dust.
you didn't. That's the most important
hold
one.
on. No, well, that's in the 2025 bin somewhere, tucked away.
We don't talk.
Here's
Listen,
a
we don't talk
Here's a
about
New Year's resolution for Damarco. Actually finish the playthroughs or co-op playthroughs with friends.
Okay, well, I'm sorry that I have existential dread that I deal with on a weekly basis. You know what? You, Assassin,
dread
fix that for
playing
me, and then
co-op
I will
with Red
finish
and Holly?
every single game with you.
There you go.
Wait a minute. Do you have dread playing with Red and Holly?
No. Just in other stuff. You know, just in real life, not in video game life.
Yeah.
By the way, before we get to me, OG Frost, happy birthday.
Just about to say, happy birthday, OG Frosty says, Happy New Year, all first Renegade
Oh, that's amazing.
podcast of the year on my birthday. Happy birthday. OG Frost, how old are you? Just tell me.
We shall dedicate this episode to OG Frost.
Yes, happy birthday, my friend, and happy fellow Capricorn, right? Because my birthday's literally in 7 days, and I just assume that everyone in January is a Capricorn, but I feel like I forget like the cutoff. I don't know. I don't care.
No,
Anyway.
no, because my birthday is in January and I'm an Aquarius.
That's what it is. Okay, that's right. Yours is at the end of January, right? Or is it today?
Mm-hmm.
Is it today? Sorry, OG Frost.
No,
It's Holly's birthday today.
No,
Okay.
it's at the end of January.
Okay. Gotcha. 41. You're old when you're like 70, like in your like 60s and 70s. We're not talking about 40s and 50s being old, because there are some people in their 40s and 50s that are not.
They look absolutely like they're in their 20s still.
Yeah, exactly. So let's just stop right there, OG Frost. Happy birthday.
Okay.
Happy effing birthday. 26.
Uh,
Oh, well, thank you, Andrew. That's the cutoff. Go ahead, Assassin. What are?
Ooh, mine's the 27th.
There you go. Fantastic. Thank you for telling me that, Holly. All right. Let's mark that.
Well, he said the 26th.
Yep.
Andrew, fist bump, bro.
Yeah.
Nice.
Farq says
We're-
mine is at the
we're
end of
adjacent.
January. Damn, how many January babies we have in here? Oh my goodness, I can feel the creativity and
There's a lot of January babies.
yeah.
You know there is.
I can
if you-
confirm
if
me and
you-
Damarco are not
there's a
January babies.
There's a study done about babies and what month they're born, and it directly correlates with how cooped up people are during the winter and home.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot that aren't born in the months that conception would have been like January, February, March, because they're sick and tired of each other. But
Mhm.
then when it starts to get warm, that's when spring happens and mating season occurs.
yeah.
we are made.
We're
That's why you
made
come
in
to
the
the
time where
Renegade
people are
Realm
like,
podcast,
fuck, might as
because you
well.
learn
You
about
know?
biology, psychology a little bit,
It's
as
true.
well as
Exactly.
video games.
Exactly.
It's 100%
Exactly.
true. Promise.
Yep. I mean, dude, how many COVID babies? You know what I mean? Because they're like, might as well just sex it up during COVID. We're stuck in here. Might as well be stuck to each other, since we're stuck in here. It's a whole thing. But hey, and that was 2020. So yeah, anyone with the birth date of July 2020. I'm so sorry for that, but you're probably not watching the podcast because that means you're like 4 years old and your parents are terrible if they're letting you watch this. But hey, yeah,
That's just
Cult-
a theory.
that's just a theory.
game
R.I.P.
theory.
Colt says a lot of babies are conceived the day after the Xbox showcase. That's true. During the Xbox showcase. Oh man, because why not? Hey. Anyway, see Pico Trek. Pico Trek is in here. Hey, Pico Trek. Hi, last week of holidays. Might as well listen
Pikachu.
live. Yes, thank you, Pikachu. Yeah, thank you so much, Pico Trek. Haven't seen you in here in a good while. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Assassin, did you get through your thing that you've been doing? What you've been playing?
No, because I was interrupted as to how to explain how I'm feeding my foot medicine.
That's true. That's true. Martin, what's up,
All
buddy?
right, so can I actually like say what
Hey,
I've been
Martin,
playing?
when
Since
Mandalorian
never
Martin,
find
when is your
everything.
birthday? What month is your birthday, and how old are you? Go ahead, Assassin.
Okay. All right. So as far as what I've been playing, I've actually been balancing my PlayStation and Xbox time equally. I've been playing Grand Blue Fantasy and Sifu on my PlayStation, so that's fun. And I've been playing Siege with my squad, and I actually tried a demo for the Altars last night.
Ooh, you like it?
I
Did you
managed
try
to-
it? What'd you think?
I did, and I actually liked it a lot. It has some State of
I'm
Decay
surprised
vibes.
you liked it.
State of Decay. Oh, okay.
Hmm.
I get what you mean. Like because of the permadeath thing.
No, not the permadeath. The interactions between you and your altars. Okay, it's kind
Oh.
of like how you would in State of Decay. How you would, you have to keep in mind the mental state of the people that or the alternate versions of you, like you would in State of Decay, the alternate versions of, or the members in your community. You know, you have to consider how they feel, what they want, what they need, that sort of thing. And the base building was actually kind of fun.
And it's like a big circle that
Yeah. the
that
base
rolls
building
It's a
around.
is
circle.
interesting.
Yeah.
It's like Fallout Shelter-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I
sounds so
played it
cool.
for about a good 2 hours, so
Yeah, kind of.
it was pretty good. I'll definitely check it out when it comes out. I was going to try and play Dynasty Warriors Origins last night, but I got too tired. So I'll be
I
trying
did
that out
play
tonight.
that.
You did not like it, did you?
I played it for about 5 minutes and I went, well, this is what I thought it was, and it's great for what it is. Combat was there, it was Dynasty Warriors, and I was like, well, that's it. I deleted
Well,
it.
all right. So, chat, I'm going to tell you how it really went. So he booted it up. He got to the title screen. He pressed A. He started, and it did not start with Bethesda Game Studios Presents. So let's leave it at that.
I thought that joke was staying in 2024.
yeah, we're just
Absolutely
gonna have
not.
to,
If you guys are going to bring up the fucking camera shit, I'm not going to leave my shit behind.
we all have to leave our shit behind, Assassin. That's just a
So
given.
DeMarco ruined it for
Hey.
y'all.
But anyway, hey,
Don't
is that all
flame
you've been
poo.
into?
Yeah, pretty much. Other than I'm actually, so my first video of the year actually goes live on Friday, so that's fun.
Hey,
Finally.
that's awesome.
Congratulations. I'm excited.
I'm making content again.
Nice. Well, that's good. I have been on a weird, well, not weird. It's been very passionate. I've been playing a lot of different things. I beat like 3 games. I can't remember.
Hey,
what they
wait,
were.
Red. Before you keep
But,
going, I have a question.
Yeah. What's my birthday?
How do you
Is it-
time out a mod?
No,
You don't.
You just don't. Yeah.
I can't. Fuck.
no.
And if you're talking about, oh, here we go. Here, I want to pin this comment. There we go.
Don't let it be you bastard.
Let that go out there. All right. All right. Anyway, yeah. So I have been playing a lot. I mean, we haven't had a show in like 3 weeks, so I've had a lot. Thank you so much, Yudani. $2 super chat. Yudani Gazada says, "Step on us, assassin papi chulo." Is a culo.
No. Ask Arcane. He's good at that.
He's got the feet.
Don't ask
We
me
just
how
need
I
to see
know.
him. Assassin, just send me a picture of your feet, and I'll just make that your profile pic.
Why the fuck? No.
No. It's
Oh, that reminds me. For
Use
Q.
some Hobbit feet. Same thing.
For Q, I
be
actually have
great.
a picture that I request your service with, so I'm gonna DM you while Red talks.
okay. Yeah.
You
so
should check your DMs. too, Red.
Oh, okay. I will do that. Yeah, I've been playing a lot past 3 weeks. I finished 3 games. I actually started playing Anthem because a friend bought it for me, and I'm like, let me just see what the issue with this game was that I had back in 2019. Man, the game design is horrible. The main quest requires you to do challenges, which the challenges don't respawn, which means that you have to just stop playing the game and come back the next day to play them. Like, it's insanely bad. So I finally got through that terrible.
You didn't get enough disappointment from BioWare with Dragon Age: The Veilguard. You had to play Anthem too.
Yeah, so that's another game that I beat, chat. I beat Dragon Age: The Veilguard after 87 hours. And I'm not even going to tell you how I feel. I'm just going to make a video on it. The script is almost done. It's going to be a big ass video, and it's just going to be one of those big essay type videos that I've been wanting to make for a long time. So not gonna give a date on it. I'm just going to come out whenever it's ready, and because that's what those types of videos. That's how I want to do it. So I will you'll know how I feel about the game when I put that video out. But I did give it due diligence. I put the time into it. I really did. But I've also finished for the second time all of the Witcher books. I went through all of them, which was incredible. And I picked up on so much. Thank you, Damarco. Picked up on so much stuff that I didn't get to pick up on the first time around. And I have officially got The Witcher 1 on PC running with full controller support and everything. It works
Good
so
game.
good. It works so
Combat
is really weird. Yeah, the combat is very, very
and it
strange.
gets boring very quick. It doesn't get better is the problem.
It just is the same the whole way through from what I've seen. Like, it's just, but
And
as a
just
huge
wait,
fan of The Witcher, go ahead.
Did you play it at all yet?
The Witcher 1, I'm like 15 hours in it. I'm in the first.
Oh, so did you get to Shani?
Yes, I got to Shani. Yeah, so
With the
I'm
lady.
about to. With the what?
With the old lady?
With the old lady. When you first.
Okay,
meet her?
no, all right. Maybe that's
Maybe I'm
later.
not
Maybe
there
that's
yet.
later.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
about to go into Vizima. I'm about to go like into the city after like 15 hours.
Okay,
of
okay.
playing it. So that's where I'm at. And the game is so old, but I'm such a Witcher fan. I'm just enjoying it for what it is. Like, it's. But one thing that I found when I'm playing it, I'm like, did I install a mod? I have like a few. It's all aesthetic mods that I have installed, just making Geralt look like Geralt, not like a weird elf ghoul man. So he looks like Geralt. When the music starts, I'm like, this is literally The Witcher's theme song, and I had no idea. The music has been great the whole time. That's been the theme song for The Witcher this whole time. So as a Witcher fan, I'm like, wow, I have missed completely out on that. So
some of the best music too. Like The Witcher 3's music is incredible, don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
things like Peaceful Moments from The Witcher 1 is beautiful. Great.
and it's crazy. And some of that stuff are like different
I'll
renditions.
play that right now actually.
There you go. And some of the theme songs in The Witcher 1 are elevated, different re-recorded elevated versions of the music from The Witcher 3 later on, like the da 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 da. That is like the theme song of The Witcher, and it always has been. So anyway, I don't want to go on a tangent, but I've been on that. Gonna go through 2 and then finally 3 for the final time.
Too late.
And I'm really excited. Really, really excited about it. Too late? What happened? Okay, I don't know what's going on.
Never mind.
Okay. Game Seeker, thank you so much, man. I don't know if that's what you're referencing. Thank you so much, Game Seeker. $5 super chat. He says, have a good show. I'll take care. He has to go take care of his game setup, probably. I don't know. Game Seeker's he's got this awesome game setup he's been working on. I've been seeing his tweets on Twitter. So congratulations. Thank you so much, Game Seeker. You're awesome, man. One of the most nice, supportive people in the community. You rock, man. But anyway, I don't want to talk too much more about... well, I guess this whole show is going to be about what we've been playing this entire year. So, Assassin, I'll go to you first. So let's get into this. Let's talk about our favorite games of 2024, and let's just talk about just right off the tip of the old tongue, tip of the top of the what? Right on the tip. You know what I mean? Assassin.
Top of the tip of the teeth and the tongue.
The tip at the top and the toot. And Assassin, what's the first game that comes to your mind in 2024? I guess we can just start off with our favorite game of 2024 just to get that out of the way. I know what yours is, Assassin, but tell me anyway.
I kind of want to go backwards, Red, if that's okay. At
You
least
do
for me.
you, baby.
I want to start off with a game that technically we haven't even finished yet. And it's
Payday 3.
No. The hell no. Absolutely
I
not.
knew it.
That's at the very bottom of my 2023. No, but seriously, we're hammering, we're warring as Space Marines in a sequel.
Yeah.
It's Space Marine 2.
All right, so that's like your lower tier, but really great
That's my bronze. If we're doing like bronze, silver, gold,
Oh.
like Space Marine 2 is like my
I like that. Bronze, silver, gold.
just
Okay.
the visceral like gore and gameplay in that game. It's a lot of fun. But you need friends to have a lot more fun, as I've discovered.
That's true.
I tried playing the campaign by myself
He
behind
tried to
y'all's
play
backs,
without us.
but it didn't work. I did not like it. So
I'm gonna try.
thanks, you guys.
something.
Technically,
If you weren't a
both
mod, I would
ruined
time
it?
you out right now.
you both ruined it and you made it better. So yeah, thanks, guys.
It's true. And why?
It is very true.
Why do you love it?
Well, I mean, it's just mindless fun, kind of like Doom.
Mindless
You just
fun.
aim and shoot. Yeah. You just aim and shoot. That's all I really need from a game like that.
What difficulty were you?
No.
Because
no,
when we
you don't
played,
need
you
to
couldn't
try-
just aim and shoot.
Sorry, what, Damarco?
There we go.
I said, what difficulty were you on? Because when I played, you couldn't just aim and shoot.
I don't know. We played in whatever setting Red had it.
Red?
We are playing. I don't know what you're talking about. It says we are playing on the difficulty before the hardest.
Playing
difficulty.
Warhammer on veteran.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that was the same one we were. I think.
Yeah.
Are we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or are you both just lying to him right now?
Nope.
Because now that he said
No.
that now I'm concerned. Like what?
Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's
It's
fine.
fine. It's fine. All right.
Everything's
Well, hey, well, since we're going off this bronze tier, Holly, what's your bronze tier game of this year?
And why is it Stellar Cheeks?
Me?
No, the other Holly in the back.
I didn't hear. Remember my baggie? You filled it, and it's overflowing with you, sir.
Oh yeah, the little.
Oh, so it was me. Okay. Now that we cleared that up.
Yep. There we go. You know who you are. Now you know. Now you know. Now you know.
My bronze, my honorable mention for 2024 is Outlast Trials.
That's fantastic. I love that. I think
I
I'm
really
with
like
you.
that game.
Yeah. I think I'm with you on that actually. Yeah. Outlast Trials is such a unique it's such a unique co-op experience, and everyone should definitely give it a try. I thought it was on sale. Sorry, I'm looking.
It is. It was half off. Well, at least up through the new year, it was half off.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just gonna put this in here. I'm trying to give everybody's thing. I'm gonna put our 4 games in our thing there. Okay, Outlast Trials, fantastic. Yeah, chat. Let me know what is your bronze tier game for 2024. Would love to know that. Would love to know. Please tell me. Tell me in chat. And I just saw that picture that you sent. I'm gonna try to put that up here in a minute. Damarco, what is your bronze tier game of 20?
Are we only doing 3? Are we doing 3 each?
We're doing 4 because it's bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. I mean, but we can do more.
Bronze?
It's not like we can't talk about it, you know.
Bronze. Well, I mean, no. We'll keep it to 4. I'm just gonna give the honorable mentions then.
Yes.
The honorable mentions then would be Marvel Rivals. Would definitely be somewhere. I think it's a phenomenal game, and it fills that over. Like, I loved Overwatch 1 when it came out.
I did
Loved
too.
it. I had so much fun. And then Overwatch 2 was a thing. And also, I couldn't keep up with Overwatch 1's updates, and I sort of just tired out of it a little bit. And Rivals has definitely hit that spark. It's not a perfect game by any means, and I think it's far less balanced than Overwatch ever was. But I like it. It's fun. I enjoy getting into it, and I enjoy getting yelled at for playing Black Panther. So it's a good time. No alcohol required.
Yeah.
Arkham VR, I didn't play. So I want to put that on the list because I think it was just, I watched a full playthrough of it online. I don't have a meta because it's a VR exclusive, which honestly, for that reason, I would put it off the list. Especially because reasons I'll be talking about on Thursday. But Arkham VR for what they were able to do for a VR game set in the Arkham universe, I think it was absolutely incredible. I think the story was interesting, not the best Arkham story, but it was interesting. The combat looked really, really fun, if a bit repetitive. But it's all in VR, and it's limited by that scope and that budget and all those constraints that VR brings. And so I think it was just all around a very cool experience that did not have to happen. So because it was such a surprise that it does, like, a VR Batman game in the style of the Arkham games exists, it deserves an honorable mention from me. But my bronze would actually be Dragon's Dogma 2.
Nice. Thank you.
I think that Dragon's Dogma 2 was a perfect game that fit exactly the need that I wanted it to. You're climbing big monsters. It was a game Assassin can rag on me because I didn't finish it, so go ahead, rag on me all you want. I didn't finish Dragon's Dogma, but the time I got out of it was exceptional, and it was fun, and I loved climbing, and it filled some of that longing I have for Shadow of the Colossus. Because I missed that game.
I'm not gonna dog on Damarco because I didn't finish it either, but that's because
it's Dragon's Dogma, so it's already dogging on itself.
No, because it had no 60 frames per second, and it's.
I got a laugh from Red. That's all I needed.
Thank you.
Yeah, no. So Dragon's Dogma 2, it was a perfect game for me at a perfect time, and I had a ton of fun with it, and I loved the way that the pawn system worked, and of course it was my first time playing Dragon's Dogma, so I think it was a great introduction to the series as well for any new players, and I'm excited to see. It got me excited for games like Crimson Desert, right? That's the single player one that's coming.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think I would have looked at Crimson Desert the same way if I hadn't played Dragon's Dogma, because obviously you could see kind of the some semblance of similarities as far as like the camera angle and like the perspective and maybe the combat a little bit.
You really think so?
I looked at Crimson Desert and I said, reminds me of Dragon's Dogma 2. Maybe it was just the art style and maybe it was just the way the camera angles were done, but
I think it's just the camera angle because I'm pretty sure the combat, I don't think it has any climbing elements to it. I could be wrong. I'd have to rewatch the gameplay, but yeah. So
maybe
you're
it was,
looking at
but
Crimson
either
Desert
way,
now?
yeah, I would not have looked at it the same way. If I'm being honest, if it wasn't for Dragon's Dogma, so. And if I didn't like Dragon's Dogma.
I'm gonna be honest, I respect DeMarco a lot more now.
Hey! I got a laugh from Red, and I got respect from the set. You know what? This bad day is turning around.
Now all you need is for Holly to quit Call of Duty, and then you're golden. Which will never
if she
happen.
told me she wasn't buying any more microtransactions, that would make the entire month for me.
No, she won't be buying it for today.
She's like, fine, one day, I promise.
One day. She's not even here, so we're fine.
Yeah, it's great. I love that. Yeah, Marvel Rivals is. Oh, go ahead.
She was here, wasn't she?
Oh, I thought you were. Sorry, I thought you were going to say something. Let's see. Let me go through chat here if anyone has answered. And BT Maverick says, yeah, thank you so much for the channel member. Been a channel member for 1 month. Thank you so much. By the way, I'm trying to figure out like a list to shout everyone out, but I know there's people like Barry Donnellan, Cold Eastwood, Hargeet Chani, BT Maverick. I'm trying to scroll up here. God. William Riggs, he's not here tonight, but I think that those are the paid channel members. I'm trying to figure out how to sort it out through, but I do want to shout you guys out and just say again, thank you so much for being a channel member. Really, really appreciate you. So BT Maverick, channel member, says, how many games do you guys think that you've beaten in 2024? And since Red Wolf has a spreadsheet, which I just looked at, I'm sure he knows exactly how it ended up. It was 52 games for BT Maverick, which is awesome. And yeah, it was 34 games this year. I literally just went and counted on my spreadsheet. It was 34 games that I beat this year.
You cunted.
I cunted. That's how many I just cunted all the numbers on my spreadsheet. I'm like, why doesn't my keyboard have autocorrect? And I have Grammarly consistently popping up, being like, do you know you spelled that wrong? I'm like, yes, Grammarly, I know. Fuck, I know, I spell everything wrong. Noise Mofo says Astrobot is his bronze. There you go. I love that. Who else? No, that's it. Oh, Harry Ballsack is here. Hey, what's up, man? Thank you for being here, Harry Ballsack.
Excuse me?
Yes. All right. So my bronze for this year, God, I guess because there are so many, it's weird to say, for me, it's weird to say that Dragon's Dogma 2 is bronze, but because there's so many that have came out this year, I can't ignore it. And I think I'm with you, Damarco. I have to put it somewhere. And I put 100 hours into Dragon's Dogma 2. And I loved it. I loved every bit of it. Like, it was everything that I wanted it to be.
Here's a question for you then, Red.
Yeah, please.
Which was the better dragon? Dragon's Dogma or Dragon Age the Veilguard?
So anyway, let's go to silver tier. Let's go
Answer
to
the
silver
question.
tier.
I have 58 hours in Dragon's Dogma 2.
I think we already know it's Dragon's
nice.
Dogma 2.
Yeah, Dragon's Dogma 2 is definitely a much better game than Dragon's. Than the
I
other
never
one.
thought we would get to a point where Red would actually like a Capcom game more than a BioWare game, but it's 2025 now.
I mean, listen,
we are.
that honestly, Veilguard really unlocked something in my brain, like where I was like, I'm sick of making excuses for bad creative decisions. Like, I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of it. So if that gives you any hint of how I feel about Veilguard, there you go. Yudani, thank you so much, man. For $2 super chat. It says Red's number one game is Dragon Age VG
Dragon Age Veilguard.
Perfect CWDC.
I resent that, Damarco, or I resent that, Yodani. The Flash season.
Well, we can't hear you. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess we had to move on.
Silver.
All right. Yeah, silver. All right. Let's go on to silver. Holly, what is your silver game of 2024? I'm still like looking through this. I'm like, I'm like, I'm sort of torn from a lot of with a lot of these. Yeah,
I have a couple like honorable mention things.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's do what.
besides-
That's a good idea. Let's do what DeMarco did. Let's do the honorables first.
Well, I want to shout out Alan Wake's The Lake House as a DLC. I very much enjoyed that, and also the Elden Ring DLC was also extremely good
God, yeah.
and extremely hard. So that's another one. And then the Call of Duty campaign this year was absolutely fantastic.
Fuck yeah.
So
Yeah.
those are kind of three that like I very much liked. I don't know how I would rank them, you know. But they're all kind of like highlights from the year. And then of course Warhammer is a lot of fun. I wouldn't put it in my top 3, but it's fun.
Yeah, I mean,
but my
you know what?
silver,
Yep.
I'll do my silver, is Silent Hill 2.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ah.
And you haven't even finished it yet, have you?
I haven't finished it yet, but I
Yeah,
very
it's just
much
that good.
enjoy it. It is a
Yeah.
fantastic
Yeah.
remake.
I can't wait.
Yep.
Can't wait to get it done. I'm such a huge fan. And you love it because of how like intense it is as a horror game. And it's funny because you saying that reinforces the reason
That's why
why.
I only play it in short bursts. 'cause
And
I'm
it's
like,
it's the same way. It's never been any different from my entire life of playing a Silent Hill game. That's how it always is. Like I remember playing Silent Hill 2 back in, like 20 years ago whenever I'm like, young, and I remember walking around a corner and my radio starts to get like the static, like the and I'm like, I'm gonna save and just be done with it for the night. I can't do this. Like it's just so you just can't do it.
it's suspenseful more than it is like there's not like
Yeah.
shock, like there's an occasional like, jump scare thing. If it was all jump scares, I just wouldn't play it. I have no interest in that, right? It's the suspense atmosphere that's really what really makes it good.
Yeah, well said. I totally agree with you, and I haven't even played the remake. I love Silent Hill 2 is like my favorite horror game of all time. Let's see. What's up, King Styles and Cole? What's up? Thank you guys for joining us. I really appreciate you. OG Frost says, I still gotta play Elden Ring. You mean you gotta play it like you haven't played it at all? Ooh, boy. Ooh, you got an adventure ahead of you, man. Elden Ring is incredible. So good. Damarco, while I use the bathroom, can you please tell us what your silver tier game is for 2024?
Warhammer 2! And I haven't played that much of it, so it's probably not fair that it's on that list.
Okay, hang on.
Bye. It's because I really have not played, but the style, the aesthetic, the atmosphere, the tone, the combat. When we were playing, and I was getting like the big giant minigun weapons and and I was looking for my I wanted the hammer so badly, and I didn't ever get the hammer, but it started off where I was trying to be like funny and a little bit goofy with like my maniacal laughter as I'm mowing down hordes of Terminids or whatever they're called with the machine gun, with the chain gun, the rail gun or whatever it was that like shoots faster as you go. But then it became genuine, just ecstatic. Like it wasn't faked after probably the third time, or after the second time, excuse me, where I was just actually like. Like mowing everything down, and it was absolutely delightful. I loved that it was unapologetically just gory. I loved that it was unapologetically the game that it was. I loved the difficulty, that there was some challenge there, that as much as you wanted to go in and just ram your way through everything, you couldn't. You really had to kind of think a little bit more tactically.
We just got the hammer in the campaign. Like we just got to the mission that gives you the hammer. Oh my gosh. Like the sword, the power sword felt amazing. You know, I was all like, oh, the power sword's my thing. Forget all the other stuff. I don't care about the stupid hammer, right? And then we got the hammer and I was like, okay, it's the hammer. Screw the sword. Like the hammer is amazing.
I want the hammer.
The hammer with the jetpack, Holly, was great.
Yeah,
That whole segment.
Yeah.
Great combo.
The jetpack is really good too, and they don't give it to you very much. It's just like, stop limiting my jetpackness. I want jetpack.
I know, yeah. Like without it, you feel naked after you've had it for like a little bit. Pause.
And I did.
Yeah. Let me,
So it would be Warhammer. I see not BT. FarQ says, I started Baldur's Gate 3, loving it so far. I beat Baldur's Gate 3 this year, and I will say it is just it's Larian's best game. I like Divinity 2 a ton, and I arguably think that's a smidge better, but Baldur's Gate 3, as far as like general appeal, I think, and because it has a lot more modern elements to it, like the fact that there's actual dialogue cameras, versus everything in Divinity is just top down. I think it gets a little bit extra points. But
Well, don't worry, DeMarco. You have about another 4 or 5 years before Larian even announces their next game.
yeah, and by that time Holly and I can maybe beat it.
there you go.
Doubtful.
All right.
I'm trying.
I love how I'm trying to like flip this logo and it went. There it goes. That was so weird. Anyway, I'm trying to give you guys your stuff on screen.
Hey, where's the Dragon's Dogma logo for you and DeMarco?
That's what I'm doing. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I'll put that up there.
I see.
I love that. So Space Marine 2, and all right, silver tier for me.
I
let me
want to
take
guess.
this back. Yeah, go ahead.
Indiana Jones. You didn't play Indiana Jones, actually, did you?
I don't have it yet. I do
Yeah,
plan on getting
never mind.
it. I'm gonna get the whole physical, all that. I'm going to do that, but I don't have it yet. Yeah, but I will.
Oh, ReFantasio. That was this year, right?
Yeah, but I stopped
I was gonna
playing
get
it.
to that with my honorable mentions, but all right.
Yeah, I haven't got to it yet, but it was incredible from what I had played so far. As someone who likes that style and everything about it was amazing. But Dragon Age came out, and I was like, I gotta choose which one to beat first. And I know that Metaphor is going to be a much longer game, so I went with Veilguard first, unfortunately. And so I want to get to Metaphor, but Yeah,
Unfortunately, you made the wrong choice.
Yeah, so that was 87 hours gone. But I will say that my silver. Sorry, my bronze. I'm sorry. I need to flip. My bronze is Space Marine 2 because I can't not have it on there. I honestly would say that my silver. I'm having like hot flashes. I don't know what's happening to me. My silver is probably Dragon Age 2. I think is where I'm at with that because
Dragon's
100
Dogma?
hours. What did I say?
Dragon
You said
Age.
Dragon Age.
Nope, that's not true at all. Let's rewind it. That's Dragon's Dogma 2 is my silver for sure, 100%. All right, you know what? Let's just end the show. Let's just end yeah. So that for me, Dragon's Dogma. And I played the first one, and so I had all these expectations of how they're going to elevate and evolve the mechanics and everything about it that they did with 1, and they did it so. They did it like in spades with 2, with the combat and the companion system, and like the class system. Like it actually made you want to try different classes because in a lot of RPGs, I usually find myself like if you can change your style midway through, which a lot of games, if you're not locked into like a class system, you can just change whenever you want. But Dragon's Dogma really made me want to try different classes, and I never felt like I was locked into anything, which I love that freedom. They really nailed that really, really well. So I will say that Dragon's Dogma 2 is my silver, and Space Marine 2 is my bronze. Yeah. So there we are. We're just gonna keep going around. Hey, don't clip that noise, mofo. I said Dragon Age 2, which I do love Dragon Age 2. William Riggs, what's up, man? We were just talking about you. Or I was just talking about you and how much I love you. Yeah, Farkey just started Farkey says, just started Baldur's Gate 3, loving it so far. Yes. Oh, I did wash my hands. I always wash my hands. That's why my thumbs like crack because I wash my hands so much. It's ridiculous. Yeah, Holly, my dog is getting old. Well, let's not talk about that. All right, let's see. Gold tier. We're going to gold tier, baby. Listen, Damarco, we're going to go.
Well, Assassin.
So I don't even get honorable mentions or silver. All right.
Oh,
Thanks, Red.
I remembered you, Assassin. Just remember that I remembered you.
Thank you. Hey,
Thank
Assassin.
you, Marco. Never
Since
thought I'd say that in
DeMarco-
2025. All right.
I'm
There
a
we go.
changed person, or I'm starting
Everyone-
to change, and it starts with respecting Assassin.
Exactly. Everybody
Fair
gets
enough.
fun.
And I will
I
do the
earned
same
your
to you,
respect.
Mar.
I earned
we
your
go.
respect. You said it earlier in the show. I heard it. I wrote it down actually. So now
You
I'm giving you some
No,
respect.
you did not write it down.
Yes, I
Easy
did.
come, easy go, DeMarco.
All right, fine. Show it on camera. Show it. All right.
Okay.
Don't believe it.
He's like, let me
No
just
way you
grab
did write
it
that
real
down, and
quick.
don't you
Right
dare
here.
write it down
Yeah,
now.
it says right next to my. Well, I can't show part of it because it has my list of games, and that would be spoilers. But it says right there. It's not gonna focus because it's too bright. Assassin's Respect. That's not my normal handwriting. I usually write neater, but I was doing it quickly, and that says Assassin's Respect, with a little thingy next to it.
Holy crap, that's bright. Yeah, okay, I get it. All right,
Fantastic.
fair
There we
enough.
go. All right, I want to cover
All right, he
everything
proved me
first.
wrong. All right, so honorable mentions for me first. It's only like a couple. So Metaphor, ReFantazio. I think I'm halfway through that game. I need to finish it. Because, God, that game's music and that combat is addicting. Just like my #1 spot. Second honorable mention goes to Indiana Jones. That game is surprisingly a lot more fun than I thought it would be. They really nailed the whole Dishonored, like, immersive sim Indiana Jones feel. I honestly did not even think that they would nail that, but they did.
Yeah. There's a lot of
So,
ways
yeah.
you could do things, like when you start exploring around a bit and you're like, oh my god, dude, I could have went this and then gotten
Yeah,
through here and then climbed through this.
I
and-
learned that through playing the Vatican. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, there's so many ways to get around. It's kind of nuts. It's cool.
Yeah. So those two are my two honorable mentions, but as far as silver goes, this one actually goes to Capcom. It's a game that you three probably don't remember or probably never heard of in Holly's case because she hates Japanese games. It's Kunitsugami, Path of the Goddess, the action strategy game that came out in July. I played it through Game Pass. I put in about a good 10-15 hours into it. I really liked it a lot. I wish they focused more on the action bit and the strategy bit. It kind of felt like they were trying to it felt like they were trying to do one or the other and not really having a cohesive balance, but for what I played, it was surprisingly a lot of fun. And it was enough to keep me engaged through the whole story. Which
That's great.
there was a plot twist at the end. So yeah, great. I'm surprised. I just wanted to point out, I just remembered this. They had an Okami. They had an Okami like crossover. That should have been a dead giveaway. That should have been a dead giveaway as to what they were working on. Now that we know that Okami 2 is being worked on at Capcom right now. So yeah. So Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess is my silver pick.
That's fantastic. Sorry, I was looking through I was looking through my games over here because I'm trying to figure out. Let me go last. Because I know what my gold. I think everyone knows what my gold. Well, everyone knows what my platinum is. I'm still looking through this list. Maybe if I was a better host, I could have done this before the show started.
Honorable mentions: Redfall and Concord. Come on.
Noise Mofo.
Come on, Noise Mofo. Come on, bro.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Lotus is free.
Arcane Austin was handed such a bad card with Redfall. If Microsoft had just let them reboot the game and made it into a single player game, it would have been a lot better.
I don't know.
Hey. Remember,
really
we have
don't think
Arcane here. Be respectful.
I
to
really
them,
don't
too.
think I like Arcane, but I
God,
don't
I
think the
love these
bones
so
were
much.
there. But that's a different story. I'm not going on that tangent right now.
You can do it on
have to
Thursday when
show-
he brings it up.
I have to show this picture because this is incredible. Well, there's two of them. Oh my god.
Are you just now seeing the picture that I sent?
Did you see the new one?
Yeah, the new
Both
one
of
is
them?
what got me.
Did you see the new one?
Let's see if I can. Damn it! It's always in a weird format that I
Blame it
have
on
to.
the rain.
Let me see. Maybe this one will work. I can't get it to. I can't put it up unless it's a unless it's a JPEG. I can't share it.
Hey, Damarco, there you go.
I love that so much. I love them both so much. Farq you
I
if you're
really
still
like
here.
the spandex twins.
Oh my god,
Oh, I
those are
like
so
this
good.
trend.
I love that
It's
so
really
much.
funny.
I wish if I can get this in JPEG
that.
form. Go ahead, Holly.
Making
No, I was just talking. It's okay. Go ahead.
Now here, I can do it like this. Here, let me just blow it up and then I'll pull it over. I'm just gonna make sure nothing is. I'm not doxing myself. Here you go, chat. Here, I'm doing this for you. Here, thanks to shit. Hang on, I gotta move it. There we go. All right. If this is what you guys want to see for the rest of the show, just let me know and I'll just make it happen. You know.
Oh my god.
There we go.
Assassin's PFP is up over it.
There we go. All right, here, let me get the next one ready. Chat, if you had time to see that.
It's perfect.
Here, let me
It's
get this one ready.
Perfect.
And this one says, name this band. I love this one so much. What's this band name called, chat? I love this.
Smell my hair?
Smell my. I know you can just like literally look and smell our hair right there.
Shout out to FarQ for
There
his
you
amazing, amazing edits.
It was so good, man. I love that so much.
Red, did you see the one that I sent?
Let me see.
That I asked him to do?
Oh, look at this. The new documentary coming out soon. Now on Peacock, streaming exclusively.
Damn. Now that is a face for TV right there.
It is indeed. It is indeed. You know,
I
what,
saw it on Reddit, and I was like, "That's Damarco, isn't it?" So I asked
Farq, I need you to convince Jonas. Sorry, I was reading Jonas's chat. Yes, I usually do screenshot them, Jonas. Farq, I need you to send me an edit of Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man as Damarco, because I think Damarco looks very similar to Andrew Garfield, and I need him to see it too. Okay.
And Farq,
thanks.
I need you to also send to Red as Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man.
No, that's not. I don't look anything like Tobey Maguire.
Yes, you do.
He's like.
And just for added fun, maybe have Holly as Kirsten Dunst, Mary Jane.
I can see that. I can see that.
Brother.
Brother.
It's always
What's
brother
that, brother?
until Farq turns it into existence.
Yeah. Thank you so much. So I can smell the grease. Sex Stream game adaptation newscast says Sex Stream. That's our band name. Sex Stream.
I'll take it.
Love it. That's fine. Sex Stream.
Okay.
All right. Where the hell were we? Oh yeah. So we're going to
Gold tier.
Gold.
We're going to gold tier
Gold.
now. We got bronze, silver. We're going to gold.
Assassin, why don't you start?
Okay,
Dude.
thank you, Damarco.
You're welcome.
Dude.
Because I
Gold
respect
tier.
you.
Gold tier. I'm gonna have to sing. I'm actually gonna sing this one because
You're gonna sing it. All right.
it's special.
Okay.
I am Astrobot.
Oh.
Astrobot.
Okay.
Dun, dun.
Dun,
Do,
dun,
do, 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 do. I'm doing the background for you. Do, 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 do,
I
do,
am
do.
Astrobot. Astrobot.
That's a different game.
I think we'll have to
Anyway, yes, my gold tier pick is Astrobot because it's an amazing platformer, and it is my 5th or 6th game that I've ever platinum on my PlayStation because I love it so damn much. Amazing game. More people should play it. More people should try platformers, and I'm so glad PlayStation actually has one of their own. Maybe it'll convince them to actually let their developers actually make what they want. Sony,
There you
you fucking dicks.
go. Fucking dicks.
Here's a wild idea. If you're gonna outsource your older IP to third party, don't do it with Sly Cooper. Give Sly Cooper to Team Asobi and let them cook. You fucking wanks. Herman. You dick.
Oh
Alright,
my
that's all I gotta
God.
say. Play Astrobot. If you have a PlayStation 5, play Astrobot. That's all I gotta say. Because it's a fucking great game. Right, Holly?
You're not going to look
See,
at this.
correcto.
What I'm about to show you.
Please don't tell me
Nah.
Farq put my face on Astrobot.
You guys cannot look at this right now and tell me that I'm wrong.
What happened now?
Forever and always. Now you can finally see what I'm seeing.
What?
Look at it. Chat, look at this. Tell me that at first glance you're like, that's just Andrew. Oh my God. This is You see what I'm saying?
Oh my
No.
god!
That changed
Why
my
does that
face
fit?
shape.
Nope.
Wait a minute.
That's your whole
That changed
face.
my face shape. That changed.
No.
Yes, it did.
Nope.
Hey, wait a minute.
There's DeMarco.
Hey, Red.
There's
Why does he
there's
look like an
Spider-Man.
American Cosmic Kiryu from
like it.
Yakuza?
Here, put your
What
face
direction is he
in the
looking?
yeah. Look the other way. There we go. And now move your chair to your left. Or sorry, to the other left. There we go. All right. Now, ready, chat? We're just gonna. All right. So there's. Sorry, my stupid PC went. All right. So there. Damn it! There we go. There's that, and here's DeMarco. Boom. Look at that.
I don't like it.
Isn't it weird?
DeMarco, your chin is better than Andrew Garfield's, or whatever that
Thank you.
bastardization is.
This is.
I don't look like Andrew Garfield.
This is. Yes, you do. Look
I
at
don't
it.
think you do either.
Well, I think this is just. Listen, agree to disagree. Here, look, here's another one. Here's another one.
Love how we're supposed to be talking about games, and yet we're just talking about how good FarQ is at editing. Oh my god.
This is great. Oh my god. Thank you so much for doing that, FarQ. I just had to.
Yeah, I don't
get
have
out
the
of my
forehead
system.
wrinkles either.
Not yet.
Not yet, you don't.
I don't got
You have to be.
I don't
You've
got
never
'em.
been that surprised yet. You've never been that surprised to have the wrinkles. So one.
Oh, that's
maybe
how that
one day.
works.
That's how it works. One day you'll be so
Okay.
surprised that the wrinkles will form. I forgot. Let me give some honorable mentions of my own. No one mentioned Power World. Power World came out this time last year in January.
Oh yeah.
Also want to shout out Last of Us Part 2 Remaster. I'm kidding. Fuck that game.
Get the fuck out. No.
Yeah. By the way, chat, did anyone see or give a shit about the trailer for The Last of Us 2 Season 2? Because I didn't see anything on Twitter today, and I was like, well, that's something. Anyway.
No,
other
but I'm
one,
so glad we're getting a Helldivers movie.
we're getting a Helldivers
Or
movie.
Democracy.
Mm-hmm. Final Fantasy VII
For freedom.
Rebirth. I haven't played that. Outlast Trials. Well, I've already said. I would just leave that as, I don't know. That wouldn't be gold for me. Now I'm like rethinking my entire structure for this. Outlast Trials definitely is
Too
up
late.
there though. It is too late. Honorable mention: Star Wars Battlefront Collection. I loved it. I had a great time with it. Everyone was only ever complaining about the weird bugs that I never experienced, other than one weird audio bug and some online issues. But I never tried to play online. I did, but I never had any. I never had any of the issues that people were having with that game.
Oh, I forgot that even came out.
Yeah, that came out this year. Let's see.
I wonder what that player count looks like now.
Probably
It
not.
probably
great.
hasn't. Probably not great because of how terrible it launched in.
Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut. Shout out to that. I mean, that doesn't really count because that game is very old. Let's see, Monster Hunter Stories. Yeah, not
That
good.
was like 2 years ago.
37 players.
Listen, that's better than what I thought it was gonna be. Much better.
Oh my
Star
God.
Wars
Battlefront
Bounty
2,
Hunter.
Battlefront 2 Classic has 264.
There we go. Okay, that's a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. Another
But like
honorable mention.
the original, like the 2005 release, the remaster, the Classic Collection has 37.
So you're
The
telling me that
original
the original
release.
game has more players than the actual remaster collection?
Yes,
Holy crap, Aspire fucked up.
by 200.
Yeah, I will say another shout out to Aspire, Star Wars Bounty Hunter, which was actually very good for a port and a little bit of an up-res, but had some a lot of like quality of life things that just should have been there. But I did beat that. That was another one of the games that I beat this week, actually, or last week. Very frustrating a lot of the times, but I did have a good time with it overall. So yeah, I'm sorry. I'm struggling for silver. I don't know. Maybe, yeah, I'm struggling with silver because I feel like if I would have gotten, if I would have played
Lego
Starfield 2,
Horizon Adventures.
there it is. You know what?
You're welcome.
Is it okay for me to say that Metaphor is my silver? I haven't beat it, but I have like 20 some hours in it, which is like nothing.
Most of
in
my
those
list I
types of
haven't
games.
beaten, so
Okay, well, you know what? Metaphor Refantasio is my silver. Or sorry, is my gold is what I will say because it had an impact. It had an impact on me as I was playing it, like, oh my god, this is like exactly what I wanted. And you guys remember, I was like not about the main character. And I realized don't need to be immersed in these types of games. Like it doesn't need to be. I know, Holly. I know. I'm sorry, but everything about it, the music and the art style and the music
Make it
was great.
stop. Make it stop. Make it stop.
All right, I'll make it stop. Anyway, that's my gold tier. Let's move on. And I'll make my.
Holly's
PNG.
definitely not gonna like my number one pick.
Oh my god.
Stellar booty boobs.
That's Umbra, not me. And Bushido.
When in Rome.
When
All
in
right, who's
Rome.
doing the gold? Yeah, Damarco should do the gold one.
Okay. My
Go on,
gold.
Damarco.
You didn't even ask me.
Okay. Holly's gold.
Sorry, I thought you moved to platinum. No, DeMarco, go.
Okay. My gold.
No, you are right.
Hold on, Damarco. We just got gold content from 4Q.
Okay. 4Q's gold.
I called it.
All right, so there's that one.
I like the other one better.
This one is so good. And that is pretty much like what my chin looks
The
like
other
whenever
one
whenever I shave my beard. So there you go. That's so good. So yeah.
You just know that he's got.
Yep. There it is. I'm just gonna make that my my profile pic. I love that. Thank you so much, FarQ, for doing those.
That
I
one
love
is fantastic.
Hey, Red.
Fantastic.
Hey,
God.
Red, here's an idea. Use that as your thumbnail for Dragon Age the Veil card, your criticism.
That's what I think we all know what character my thumbnail is gonna have in my Dragon Age video. It starts with a T and ends with ash, but anyway.
Oh, man.
Okay, so let me make sure. All right, so we're starting with gold, and all right, so go ahead.
Go ahead, DeMarco.
Who was going with gold? Sorry, yeah, DeMarco. Go ahead.
DeMarco.
Frostpunk 2.
Oh, okay,
loved. I loved. I've never played the original. I beat. Holly was surprised at how quick I remember your expression. You're like, wait, what? I beat that game in probably 4 days. In fact, it is one of the only games that released in 2024 that I actually beat. Now, it was very short. It was very short, but I could not stop. I loved the management system. I loved drilling through the ice. I loved the political tension. It was a phenomenal strategy game all around. My only complaint is that it feels as though even if you play it a second time, it will be almost the exact same experience. The factions can be different, so you can have people who try to do different goals, and I guess different upgrades come as a result of that. So maybe, and of course the RNG of where things are on the map probably change a little bit depending on how you do it. And of course you could do like custom modes and some free play stuff. But all in all, I could not put Frostpunk 2 down. I would love to see more of that game. I wish they made it longer, and I highly recommend it if you're into strategy sim games at all.
I love that. I love that. Look at this. I love what I've done here on the fly. All right, Holly, gold.
So my gold and platinum are interchangeable. I can't.
Okay.
I can't.
So just give me one.
It's Astrobot, for sure.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
yes, Astrobot is. It's the tits.
And I'm sorry, Assassin.
the what now?
Astrobot was also your gold, or was that just an honorable mention?
No, it was my. That one was my gold.
That was your gold. Okay, gotcha. Just making sure. Okay.
Yes.
It's
So
my
Holly and I both have
gold.
Astrobot as our
It's
gold.
your gold. Okay. That's
Astrobot is our baby.
It's my plold because that's my platinum gold.
Oh, God.
I love that. All right. Boom. Here, look. I'm not even gonna do a title. I'm just gonna give you Astrobot there. It's just standing there.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
There you go. There he is.
Yay! Hey,
Look at that.
Look at that cute little bastard.
Look at him. All right.
Mhm.
All right. We're filling it up. Philip. Just don't call me Philip. All right. We're finally here. Finally here in the platinum stage. Should we do something? Should we make it more fun? Should we try to like guess each other's platinum? Okay. So.
I say we guess Holly's first.
Okay. So, DeMarco, what do you think Holly's platinum is?
go ahead.
Infinity Nikki.
All right. Infinity Nikki. Couldn't have said it better myself. Infinity. Nikki. Okay, no. I'm already typing it in because I know what it is. Or maybe I don't. I don't know. Holly, is it Black Ops 6?
I think it's Black Ops. Oh.
No.
Whoa.
That's what I was
okay.
gonna say.
Shit.
Black Ops 6.
All right.
Wait, what?
Do we get another guess, or are we banned from?
Y'all think you
YouTube.
know me? You don't know nothing.
You know nothing about
Son.
my shit.
All we know, you bought like 26 cosmetics this past year.
Money doesn't mean a thing, baby.
That has nothing to do with Game of the Year,
That's
bro.
right. That's what Beyonce said. Money don't mean a thing. I think that's what she
What
said.
did you play?
All right, Holly, surprise us. What's your number one?
That's it? That's your guessing? Y'all are lame.
Hang on, don't tell us. Give me a hint because I'm dumb. Give me like an obscure hint. Give me like a quote. Like quote something from the game.
It's very hard to do that without giving it away.
The Plucky
All right,
Squire?
I'll make a guess. Marvel
Myers
Rivals.
Bar?
No.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
Visions of Mana.
I love that movie.
Okay. Yeah, chat. What do you guys think?
It belongs in a museum.
Oh my god.
Oh shit. Okay, I got it.
Cracking the whip. Okay. Machine games
But
for the
again,
win.
That and Astrobot are so interchangeable that I don't want to give one higher than the other.
I think you liked Indiana Jones more because you put more time into it. Is that fair?
No. No.
No.
No.
No.
No. No. Yeah. Look, there
Might
you
wanna
go.
make that
There's
a
your
bit
platinum.
smaller, Red.
Well, that's what I can only do with what I got.
Yeah,
There
put
we
it
go.
right over my forehead. Yep, there
Yep.
it goes.
There we go. Oh, that's gonna get clipped. All right, I got it. All right, there we go. Cool. Looks good. Looks good. Why? Why is Indiana Jones your platinum?
Well, again, it's interchangeable with Astrobot. It was really, honestly, nothing touched Astrobot until I played Indiana Jones. I didn't expect to like Indiana Jones as much as I did. I just thought, okay, I'll play it. It'll be enjoyable, you know, whatever. And I'm not done with it yet, but I don't feel like it's very rare to get an adaptation or an interpretation of a different medium brought into a game that is done as well as they've done with Indiana Jones. Like, I was like, kind of like, ugh, Troy Baker again. Troy Baker nailed it, man. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like
He was the right
you can't take away from it. He was. The puzzles, I love puzzle games. I love sneaky. You know, Dishonored's my second favorite game, right? So this fits kind of that vibe. The sneaking, the puzzles, the like amusing dialogue, the aesthetic of actually just being Indiana Jones. Like, it's like legit just like another movie, but you are the character, right?
Like,
I
you are
have some
living
nitpicks
Indiana
with
Jones's.
it, you know, but
Mhm.
mm-hmm.
I mean, I haven't played it.
I have
I just
nitpicks
that's
with
what I've
it.
heard.
It's not perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. There are issues with it, but it is very good. It is extremely good. I didn't think the graphics were as visually appealing and stunning and all of that stuff that Digital Foundry did. I was really surprised when they picked that game to be like the second best looker of the year or something like that. I don't necessarily agree with that. It's not a bad looking game. It looks okay. It looks all right.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really matter because the game is so good. Like, all the other parts of it are really good. So they nailed it. Like, 2x.
I can't wait to play
That's
it.
it.
I can't. I
That's
can't wait
fine.
to play it. Because I've been feeling that like, immersive sim itch, which I always feel because I'm a Bethesda fan. But yeah, I can't wait to play that and everything that you said. Jesse Norris from Xbox Era said, or somebody on their show was saying, like, I think it was actually Jeff Grubb that said, you're like just living Indiana Jones's life, so nothing ever feels like rushed, like hurry up and save the world kind of thing. You're just sort of doing what Indy would do in his day-to-day life. And again, I haven't played it,
Yeah.
but that's what it seems like. So that's awesome. That's fantastic. All right, Damarco and Holly, do you want to let's guess Assassin's Platinum?
I want to go last.
Okay, well,
No, Red has to go last. It's his show.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess that makes sense. So DeMarco goes next.
okay, Damarco. So Assassin, what do you think Damarco's #1 game of the year is?
Number 1.
I think it might have just happened recently.
Well, it's definitely not Shattered Space. That's definitely for sure.
Well, that's not a game. That's a DLC. But
Yeah, but if we're playing by Jeff Keighley rules, it counts.
That's a good point.
yeah, Chef Keeley
Hmm.
cutting it up. No.
I'm gonna throw out a wild card and say Marvel Rivals. It made that much of an impression on him.
I wouldn't put it past him. I just wish I would
Okay.
get invited more to play it because I can't play by myself.
I will give you this, Red. You have been better at inviting us. So I
I've been
appreciate
better
that.
at begging. You know, if that's how you want to. If that's what we're going
Oh,
for.
for fuck's sake!
It's
Not begging. Asking is not begging.
Well, if you're, I don't know, Damarco, give us a hint. Give us in chat a hint.
Yeah, my hint to you is that obviously nobody paid attention to anything I said because Marvel Rivals was in the honorable mentions
I think-
category. Besides Jonas. Jonas listened!
Chat
I
in space.
mean,
I
Yeah,
think it's
thank you,
PG.
Jonas.
I think it's
I mean-
PG-3.
What is
hey,
it?
DeMarco. In my defense, Red
Didn't come out
changed.
this year though, so
DeMarco,
Well, I
in
beat
my
it this year.
defense,
I know.
Red put
well,
Metaphor as an honorable mention.
yeah.
Then he changed it
beat
to
it.
his silver.
no, Marvel Rivals is not. If it was games that I completed this year, then 1000% Baldur's Gate 3 would be it. But as far as games that released this year, it is also Indiana Jones.
Okay.
I
Whoa.
I think
Whoa.
that there's massive
Oh, wait,
problems
whoops.
with that game. Like massive problems with the game.
Yes. There are problems.
And yet still I don't want to dive too deep because I'm so excited to review this game and I just haven't done it and I'm sorry and it's good now. It's at the point as far as reviewing it where it's been so long that at this point I'm like, let me just really do it right because it's lost all sense of urgency at this point. It's just been so long after the game's come out, so I'd rather make it really good. And part of the problem actually has been the weather. It's like to go outside and record when it's 20 degrees out is not ideal. And I don't have a green screen, and unfortunately, even if I put one up, this room is not well lit enough, and I don't have the lights to do things on a green screen, or really the space in here either. So we film on set with like practical effects, like Hollywood should be doing. But yes, there's so many problems with the game, and yet at the end of the day, the humor, fantastic. Machine Games nailed it with the story, which I was so confident that they would. And the story is phenomenal, and it starts off really, really slow. But when it gets going, you're like, okay, I'm here for this now. And that's when it took a while. It took a long time to get to that point. There's one moment where you kind of realize what the significance of the Great Circle is. And it takes a while to get there, but once it gets there, it really just ramps up and you finally understand the stakes and what you're trying to go for. So Indiana Jones is fantastic. Machine Games deserves all the credit. Troy Baker deserves a lot of credit, and so does and I'm disappointed in myself that I forgot his name. But the individual who plays Voss,
Determined.
yes,
Choo choo. Choo choo.
Choo choo. Yeah.
no, that's actually not. That's actually
not
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 my
Voss.
Voss.
guy, but yeah.
I
Um,
know, but it's in the cutscene with yeah.
Yeah.
What, Mario Skevrilis.
Yes. I keep seeing him all over Twitter. He's so. I love
he's
that when people
so
are
proud
so
of that role.
Yes,
yeah.
he's so proud of it. Exactly. I love that.
And he
Yeah.
deserves it. He deserves it. So yeah, all the casting was done well. I really like Gina as a character too. I thought she was a lot of fun, and I enjoyed her. So, and it just respects the movies. Like, that was something that Todd Howard, you could tell that his passion went into it as the executive producer. And you could tell that Machine Games really had the passion for it as well when they built it. I'm also happy that it proved everybody wrong. So part of me would put it at this part because of spite. So when everybody saw the video and they were trying to just completely tear apart Indiana Jones before it released, because there was the one video of the Machine Games employee saying, you know, we're making an Indiana Jones game for the modern age, or whatever quote he said.
For
And everyone
modern
was like,
audiences.
whoa, it's garbage, it's gonna be terrible. And of course he
Yeah.
had like the rainbow shirt and like the piercings and the touch and like the dyed hair or whatever. Like, so so people started screaming this, and then you saw slowly on Twitter people like, man, a lot of folks really need to apologize.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Which I
That was
love that.
about-
I mean,
That was the most
and it was
dumbest
just
thing,
like-
because Machine Games, with how they are with Wolfenstein, what the fuck do you mean they went? They
I think
went. You
think
know
a lot
what?
of
Like
people
how
are
the
trapped.
fuck?
a lot of people are trapped in that mentality of like, because a lot of developers are leaving a bunch of different studios and there's high turnover rates in the industry and layoffs and all that stuff. I think a lot of people are just, even if they don't know the studio, their mind is automatically jumping to, hey, games have been around for this long. Machine Games has been making games for so many years, so they're probably affected by this too, even if it's subconscious. You know, and right now there's not a lot of confidence that even if Machine Games had tons of turnover, that talent can replace them, that turnover. There's not a lot of confidence in that fact. We see that with, like, especially after Veilguard and stuff. So I'm gonna
well,
end
that's
that rant
exactly
there.
what I was actually gonna say. Like, the mentality of like, oh, it's woke and I'm worried about it type thing, is something that I think a lot of people are concerned about whenever they see something like, you know, at first glance or whatever. Same thing that I felt about Dragon Age. At first glance, I'm like, no way that's exactly what it is. And sometimes things are exactly what they
If it walks like a duck and it quacks like
Yeah.
a duck.
It's probably a fucking duck.
But not all the time. Not all the time. And Indiana Jones is proof of that. So I'm
Yeah.
happy to be able to use that game as an example when people start screaming to the ceiling or screaming to the moon about wokeness and garbage and DEI.
Yeah.
Sometimes the curtain isn't blue, and Indiana Jones is a case where I think a lot of people got proven very wrong, and I'm happy that
I love that. Yeah,
example
exactly.
exists. Even if it's in the minority, I'm happy that it is there.
Yeah, that's awesome. Great explanation of that. And Assassin, your game of the year, your platinum game of 2024. Can I guess?
Wait. No, let Holly and Damarco guess first.
Oh, okay. Because you,
'Cause
I
you
think
already
you
know.
Okay. Go ahead.
I don't. The
Metaphor.
problem, Assassin, is I don't know a lot of the
Metaphor.
games you played outside of stuff. But I would
Considering
say
I've said it's my game of the year multiple times.
It might be Final Fantasy.
No, he said it a lot.
I want to say
It's metaphor.
Metaphor. I would go with Metaphor.
He hasn't played it yet.
No, I've played it. I said I was halfway through it. But Red, now your turn to guess.
Persona 3 Reload.
I feel like I
Exactly.
should know.
Yep.
Bingo.
Oh, that was
Persona
this
3
year?
Reload. That
Is
was
that
this
a
year. That
remake?
was back in February. That was back in February.
Yep.
When it came
Is
out
it-
with it launched before Helldivers 2 and Final Fantasy Rebirth.
Let me throw that up there for you. Boom.
You would put a remake as your game of the year?
I mean, what's it called? Dead Space was my. Well, you can't even. That's a terrible.
Well, Dead Space
game.
was my game of the year 2023.
I was gonna say it was.
Silent Hill 2 was
question-
my silver.
I guess my question
that's
is,
true. Full on
like,
remake. maybe.
we've seen titles such as well, I say titles. We've seen some things try to classify themselves as remakes when they're really just remasters. Dead Space, I think, is a closer to a remake because it changes.
Well, Damarco, if you actually
aspects
look
of
up
the game.
Persona 3 gameplay from 2006 and compare it to what I played, yeah, it's a remake, bro. It's
Okay.
It's a completely. They even changed.
I don't play
some
those
of the
types
game
of games,
mechanics.
so I don't know.
Yeah, they completely like took some game mechanics out and added some new ones in. So yeah, it's the story and the characters are completely the same, even though they did change a few minor bits. But the overall combat is completely changed. The tone is a lot darker. Just everything about that game is everything that I could ever want in a turn-based RPG.
Gotcha.
It's like the story, in my opinion, is just as good as Assassin's Creed 2, Arkham City, or Resident Evil 2. That's how good it is to me. And Red,
Oh.
I so wish that we weren't in 2025, because that's the next game after Metaphor you should be playing. But that's Look at
for
the
sure.
list we have this year. It's crazy.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Like, we won't. By the time February hits, we will not even. I don't think some of us will even finish half of our backlogs before February gets here. There's just no way.
No, the answer
Not
is
at
no.
all.
I mean, 34 games I beat this year, which is so crazy to think about. I'm like, man, I have no life.
I mean, the next game that I'm focused on, I'm playing. Actually, two of them. They come out within a day of each other. Avowed and Assassin's Creed Shadows. Those are my next games.
Yeah, 100%.
So I have like a month left to even try and finish a couple of my backlog games.
Oh my god, Avowed's gonna be here before we know it. Jesus Christ.
Avowed and
You
Assassin's
think that's
Creed.
bad? Try being people who are waiting for Kingdom Come Deliverance too.
Kingdom Come Deliverance too.
Yeah,
And hell, Dynasty Warriors actually starts the year off, and a lot of Dynasty
dear
Warrior
Lord.
fans actually
yeah.
that game.
Just in February,
of us.
Avowed, Assassin's Creed, Lost Records, not for everybody. Life is Strange fans, so like Lotus might love it, like me. So Avowed,
Like a
Assassin's
Dragon,
Creed,
Pirate, Yakuza.
yeah, Lost Records, Yakuza, Monster Hunter Wilds, all in February.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so
We haven't
And-
even
and-
touched the March games like Adamfall.
yeah, so it's gonna be wild. Let's see. Lotus Esprit says remakes, remasters, and ADD idiots should totally count. I don't know if they meant to say
I
that.
think
Uh,
I think
20
they meant to say add-ons.
Yeah, I was like, that doesn't sound like Lotus to say something
I
like
think
that.
they meant to say add-ons.
Yeah, should totally count as 2023 add-ons. Gotta
Lotus
love
is like
autocorrect.
2025. I'm screwing up.
Fuck this! Like, I'm turning over a whole new leaf. I'm going from Lotus to some other to Venus. I don't know, some
Red?
violent plant. I don't know. Yes.
Speaking of Monster Hunter, IGN has announced that Monster Hunter Wilds is their IGN first game of the month. So they've already added like 2 more bosses for gameplay on their channel, like 10 minutes each. I'm like, oh god damn it! Now I gotta watch these.
I love that. I love how they love jumping the gun. By the way, I love how Destin Legary jumped ship and got to a safe place.
He went independent. He's doing his own channel, his own thing now.
He's doing good. He's doing good.
Yeah, he's.
What's
yeah.
Red's Plat Starfield? What's Red's Plat Starfield?
Your
What's
platinum?
Red's Plat Starfield? Oh, I haven't yet because I was messing with mods for so long.
It's definitely Stalker.
It's Stalker 2.
Oh, what's my plat? Oh, he
It's
said
Stalker,
Starfield.
right?
It's Stalker 2.
I mean, it's a good guess.
Stalker 2.
Stalker 2.
Starfield is
Stalker
2023.
Starfield is 2023. You cannot do DLC for Game of the Year. We had this discussion already.
Marco, what do you think? What do you think my platinum is?
Stalker 2.
You know it's bad when me and Damarco are on the same page, bro.
It's
You know it's
Stalker
Oh, thank fucking God.
2. Yeah. Boom. There it is.
I was about to say, if he put DLC for Game of the Year, I'm gonna fucking slap him silly.
Stalker
KLC
2 is
KLC, The
Go
Outer
ahead.
Worlds is absolutely fantastic. Sorry, just talking to KLC. It's absolutely fantastic. You should play it. You should get the DLCs and play the DLCs because it's really, 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 really
It's
good.
really good. Outer
KLZ
Worlds was
KLZ
really
Sorry,
good.
180.
talk about Stalker 2.
No, I love it. Wait, KLZ, have we seen them before? I love that. I always love seeing new
Yeah.
people here. It's fantastic.
I
What the
don't
fuck
think-
happened? Hang on, we gained 4 new subscribers during the show. Thank you guys so much. I don't know if I'm always like so apprehensive to be like thank you because after the bot purge at the end of each year, I'm like, are you real now? But yeah, thank you guys so much. If you just subscribed to the channel, I can't thank you enough. Sincerely appreciate
We're
it.
trying to hit Red's
Um,
goal at the end of the year, 5,000 subs.
of this year, of 2025. No, that's not my goal. My goal is to be happy and to be consistent and to just live my life. And when I get surprised, that is my reward. So thank you guys so
Fair
much for
enough.
the support. Shout out to KLZ180. If you just subscribed, thank you so much. They were saying, I'm sorry, I didn't get to see. They said I'm looking at playing Outer Worlds before the second one comes out. Oh yeah, right. And actually, I am too. I want to go back to it because that game came out during. It came out before Cyberpunk, right before Cyberpunk, and I remember I was one of those people that were all pissy about the first person only because I had expectations, and so whenever I played Outer Worlds, I was like, "Yep, this is exactly how it's gonna be. I'm gonna be upset the whole time," and had a terrible attitude. Had a terrible attitude going into Outer Worlds, so I was wrong because Cyberpunk is one of my favorite games of all time. It's the.
Did you
it's
just
amazing.
say
Yep.
you didn't play Outer Worlds because of Cyberpunk?
Yeah, actually, I know it sounds weird, but yeah, like
It came out a year before.
Outer Worlds.
Outer Worlds came out September 2019. Cyberpunk came out December 2020.
Yes. So Outer Worlds was like here comes a brand new RPG. It's only first person. I'm really excited about it. A studio that I love, and then I went to go play it, and I was like, everything about it is making me angry because I can't see my character. I'm like got this zoom in effect every time that I talk to someone, and it was just like maybe this is what Cyberpunk's gonna feel like, and I just did not have a good attitude towards it because I was just being a pissy whiny baby, and I was wrong. So it's made me want to go back to play Outer Worlds because I had an expectation based off of that experience.
Do we think? And I know you're going to talk about Stalker 2 in a minute, but I just want to ask: do we think that maybe since Avowed got a third person, maybe they'll do the same with Outer Worlds too?
I said the same thing, and I think they will. I think it'll. But the thing is, maybe because
possible.
shooting is way different than melee. And Holly's expression just gave it away. Maybe because shooting is so much different, right? Because they have to get in there with the angles, and you got to get the. I don't know. I would love it. I just
don't think they will because the first one wasn't.
I
I
know.
think they'll keep consistency.
I guess I'm just thinking like Avowed would have been like their experimental, like let's just mess with it and see if we can pull it off, and then maybe we can implement it later on into Outer Worlds 2. So, yeah. Jonas, Red is no longer a pissy whiny baby, and he will enjoy first-person games now. It's actually exactly what's happened because Stalker 2 came out and it is only first person and it is my platinum game. It is my game of the year, hands down, without a doubt. I haven't played Stalker 2 in a few weeks. I had to put it down because I'm having the same Starfield syndrome where it's all that I want to play. It's all that I can think about, and I'm going to get burnt out. So I have to literally pull myself away from it while I'm enjoying it instead of waiting until I'm burnt out to come back to find something to enjoy about it, if that makes sense. And I've found that that's a much healthier way to approach things that you love, because you don't want to get too into it. But yeah, Stalker 2 not only exceeded my expectations, not only met my expectations, it exceeded them, and did everything. It did everything that I expected of it. Like, I didn't like set my expectations way high and I was like, I hope they do this and I hope they do that. I knew exactly what it was going to be, and it was that and more. So yeah, Stalker 2, 100% my platinum.
Can I just
love
say,
it. And I haven't
that
even
our
beat the game yet. Haven't even beat Stalker 2 yet, and I'm over 100 hours in.
Jesus
that tells you.
Christ.
So anyway, yeah, go ahead, Assassin.
I was just gonna say, can we take a moment and like our game of the years are so completely different from each other. Like Holly's and Damarco's are both an adventure action first-person game. Yours is a first-person post-apocalyptic milsim game, and mine's a turn-based Japanese RPG. I just love how we can be so different when it comes to our favorite games, and yet we all still love this medium, and how we respect each other for what we like, even if we don't necessarily agree with it. So yeah, just kind of fun to throw that out there.
Well, thank you for saying that. I
Well
mean, I do
said,
hate you,
Assassin.
but
I mean, I hate all of you too, but I hate you
Yeah.
all equally.
exactly. So
Well,
as long as
except
we
for
can
Jonas.
acknowledge that, yeah, it is a very unique
Jonas is
relation-
impossible to hate.
He is. And Jonas sent us a video of him snowboarding and at nighttime, and I'm like, fuck you, man. So cool. Jonas can literally do anything and everything. I love it. Shout out to Jonas, by the way. I got a new intro thanks to him, which apparently took him like 30 minutes or something, but he is a wizard.
Now watch,
That's
watch.
crazy.
Because I said Jonas is too nice, he's gonna say fuck you in chat to me.
Exactly. But he's going to say something in Norwegian that we're not going to be able to understand, and then it's going to turn out to be something really
Probably.
nice.
You know, I was trying to get us to like the second part or second topic, right?
We're not gonna get there. I'm just gonna.
We're
I'm
not
gonna
gonna
have
get
to
to it.
remove it.
We're
I'm
not
just gonna
gonna
remove
get
it from the title. So I'm sorry. I think it will be better to talk about the developer direct next week because we'll probably be right up on it at that point. The next show that we're having next week is on my birthday, so I'm just gonna do it. Actually, I'm just
Birthday
gonna do it.
stream.
Birthday stream. Yeah. So that'll be fun to do. Holly, yeah.
Should we just stream a game for your birthday? Is that what we should do?
We could. Well,
Can
hang
we
on.
finally finish
Since
Space
you said
Marine
that,
2?
by the way, I want everyone in chat to know that the last podcast that we streamed and we met the goal to stream a horror game. I have not forgotten about that, and that is going to happen. What we're probably going to do, what we would like to do, is play a co-op horror game on this channel. That's what we would like to do. So, which is why I didn't want to set a goal this week because I'm like I haven't even met the last goal, so I'm not gonna do anything.
Among Us.
Yeah. Well, Among Us isn't a horror game, but
I mean, it can be.
it could be. It could be
Lethal
funny.
Company.
Yeah. So
It
it
just
might
depends
be.
on whether you're imposter or not.
Well, so it might be Lethal Company that we end up streaming. So it might be tomorrow. It might be the next day. It might be it might be very, 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 very soon. But I would love to do that because I do appreciate you guys' support, all the super chats that are coming in, all the channel members. It's super humbling. I say it all the time, but thank you guys so much for the support every single week, and for the past over 2 years now, which is crazy to think about. Just really, really.
Yeah,
means
if we were a
lot,
TV
so.
show, technically this is season 3. And we're all
Yeah.
back as series regulars.
Yeah, exactly. No one's been replaced. I'm not. No one's giving the Liam Neeson.
Were you about to say I'm not replaced?
No, I was gonna say Damarco. I was gonna say the Damarco hasn't been replaced. The Liam Hemsworth. That's what I was trying to say. The Liam.
You know what? For what
Hemsworth.
it's worth, if anybody were to leave, I feel like I am the most likely candidate.
Nope.
So I'll.
Don't put that out there. Stop it. Stop it. No one's getting
I feel like
He
I
said
feel
it.
like if there was a vote between the three of you, you'd be like, who's gonna leave first? It'd be like Damarco. Like,
No one's leaving. No one's getting replaced. I am excited for replaced. I can't wait for that effing game to come out because my god. It's funny, like I
Ever.
remember I was only ever super hyped for replaced from the trailer that we got like the very first time, and then I was like, I'm buying it. I'm super excited.
3
I'm
years
never looking at
ago.
it again. Yeah, and then like new footage came out for it, and I was like, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. But I did see the other day like a gameplay snippet of it, and I'm like, oh my god, this game looks so good. Replaced looks so good. Yeah, so I can't wait for that. Yeah, I can't wait for that. Oh, Lotus is free. Thank you so. Lotus is free. Thank you so much. 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. Biff Rinaldi, Chuck, I can't read that close. Pull up my phone.
Skater lights.
Skater
My
lights.
name's Chuck.
I want to ask a question to
that
DeMarco
some
before we
Row
go,
our
though.
hood.
Oh, okay.
Brew
Brew
our-
our hood. Yes, Chuck. Yes, thank you so much, Lotus. Really, always appreciate your sincerity. You're so sincerity. Yes, your sincerity, and generosity. Those are the two words. I was trying to put those two words together. Sincerity and generosity. Thank you. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thanks, Lotus. Biff says.
Assassin.
Yes.
Assassin.
Yeah.
Our Astros are touching tips.
Yep, I was hoping someone would notice that.
Are they?
Thank you.
Oh, I just not
I
realized.
just saw it.
Yep.
I just saw you did that.
Yeah. They're like, yeah.
Hey, wait a minute. Did you make Makoto as my? You did.
I did. Yep. He's just chilling.
Yo.
Yep. Just chilling. Everybody's got their stuff
God,
up
if I
there.
could go back to high school, yeah, Makoto would be definitely my role model. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I can't wait to get into it, man. I feel like I have to get Metaphor out of the way because then I'm gonna go on a Persona
Bro.
stream.
Like that-
I'm gonna play 3 and then play 4. And
You think the music for 5 is good? Like, I've listened to some of those songs, like Takeover, Rivers in the Desert.
yes.
You think 5 is
Takeover.
good? 3's is...
Hey.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
It's a
I can't
vibe.
wait.
Anyway, what, Holly?
Sinrosity? Yes, that too.
Brett should stop playing old games and play through the new games that are in the backlog. Like,
Yeah, I know.
Probably, yeah.
stop
Hey,
playing
look.
The Witcher 1 and go.
Look, here, let me bring this up. This is my, well, it's kind of hard to see, but this is the actual, the ultimate to beat list that I've made. And so here you can see, here you can see, chat, if you can see it. Maybe I should blow it up more. Here, let me see, sort of like pull it. Let me pull it. No, that's not going to help
Oh my
anything.
god.
But yeah, this is the date that I beat it, the hours it took me to beat versus how long to beat, and then the count where I subtracted. Okay, so these are all the games that I need to beat, minus the ones that are. So if we look down here at the bottom,
Jesus Christ.
151 games left total. I have put in 1,467 hours, and how long to beat says it's going to take me 3,588 hours to beat all those games. So we'll see. We'll see if I beat how long to beat, and I think I'm not going to. But so
You can sure as hell try.
I can sure as hell try. Yeah, thank you guys so much for an amazing 2024. I know we didn't get to do like the December because I've been sick for like a fucking month straight. But seriously, thank you guys so much for all the support throughout 2024. It has been incredible. We've grown so much. It's crazy to look down and see that there's 33 people in chat. I remember whenever we started the show, we're like, oh guys, we got like 4 people watching, and we realized very quickly that was us 4 watching. Because we were watching the chat. So we went from us watching us in chat to literally over 30 people watching and hanging out with us each and every week, and I cannot thank you enough. It means everything. So this year I am working very hard to improve the quality of the videos that I put out, and thanks to Jonas, and thanks, shout out to everyone who's been so supportive of the channel and helped out a lot.
What is one New Year's resolution as content creators for each of us?
Yeah, Damarco. Damarco should go first because he's got the new show. He's got the new podcast.
It's
Got
a
any
new
plans?
podcast.
That's it. All right. Holly? No, no, I'm kidding.
Resolution. The podcast is consistent as possible. Obviously, you can't hit every week. Things happen. But I want to grow that, and I want to try to... The goal is to grow that into something a little bit different than some other shows. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but... and of course, it's always going to be similar to something, right? But the goal is to grow that definitively. And I want to put out at least... I know it's starting small, but I think I want to have smaller goals in general, but I would like to get at least 4 reviews out this year. Minimum. With skits, like the full reviews, not like any type of small reviews. So those are the 2 things I would like to do.
Are you going to be reviewing Doom: The Dark Ages as one of them?
I would absolutely
gonna try?
love to. I would absolutely love to.
All right, well, make sure
I
when you
want
do
to
it,
see
do your
DeMarco
skin
in a
the
fur
Doom Slayer
loin
outfit.
cloth with a shield.
Oh my god.
No, he has to be in
Putting on the
full
helmet.
Doomslayer armor,
Yeah.
the cape. He's got to have the boom shotgun. He's got to have the whole 9 yards.
I don't know
Yes.
how I would do costumes for that one.
We'll figure it
Very
out.
expensive.
Maybe I would just get like a He-Man costume and then just try to get like a big shield or something.
You have like a football helmet, or like a motorcycle helmet, so you just like slam the visor shut. That'd be great. Put horns on it and shit. Yeah, you could pull
No,
it
that
off.
would be a little too campy, but
I would love that. Well, that's the point, right? Like you get like a motorcycle helmet, spray it green, and put like little like horns on it and stuff. And you just like have the camera zoom in, and you just like slam the visor shut, and it's like Doom the Dark. People would love it. It would be great. Anyway, yeah. No, I'm really excited for the future of your channel, Damarco. Can't wait to see where the podcast goes. Can't wait to see who your co-host is, Jonas. So really excited for the future of that. Holly, what about you? Well, you don't have to. What about you, Holly? You have
I don't
planned.
believe in New Year's resolutions, so I don't.
Okay,
have anything
it's
to
not a
say.
resolution, but do you have
A
aspirations?
way to make yourself better.
You have aspirations as a content creator. You want to do stuff. I should go.
I just don't think any of it's gonna. I just don't feel confident in any of it actually happening, so I just don't really want to.
Okay,
Got it.
well that's a great attitude. I
Ever.
love it. We're gonna make it happen. Damn it. So
I know. Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna make it happen. All right, great.
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Assassin? You wanna?
All right, well, I'm gonna go completely out of character and
Be nice.
be more.
face cam.
Fuck you, both of you, respectfully.
There's so much.
No.
I know. And that one little.
So, aside from Siege and aside from Monster Hunter Wilds, I'll be streaming those on Xbox. There's no way I can stream from my Xbox to YouTube with just the console, so I'm just gonna have to do it to Twitch there. But I am going to start streaming more on my PlayStation and streaming to my YouTube channel there. I figured out a way that I can actually get that feed and actually find a way to help my editor get it down to a video format. So
I would like to
Marco?
see more games streamed besides Siege. I tune into your Siege streams and I just loiter because you don't talk that often to chat, which is usually
do.
me.
Dude, I saw your comment yesterday when I was streaming about Alien Isolation. You just didn't.
It was
respond.
like 30 minutes after the fact.
Was it really?
Yes.
It popped up as like 2 minutes before I said anything. What the fuck?
Maybe there's some really bad something going on there, but
Okay.
No, it was like-
'cause
it was
when I
like
said
30
it,
minutes
It was like
after.
2 minutes ago. I was like, okay.
I heard you answer, like, I heard, because I was, like, half asleep, so I had the stream on, and I was like, and then I just heard, like, I didn't hear anything else besides Alien Isolation. I was like, like, drool coming half out my mouth, and I couldn't raise my other arm to type, like, you read it!
Yeah, that is that's something I'm gonna work on. But yeah, I'll be streaming more on my PlayStation to YouTube, so that way.
Yeah, that's what I look like.
Yeah.
That's me trying to stop the train in Spider-Man.
That way I can actually read the chat, because PlayStation has a feature where I can actually read when you guys say something.
Yeah,
Or it actually reads it for me.
I would love to see some other games besides, all jokes aside, I would love to
Yes.
see some other games besides Siege.
I really want to try and stream some other games, so I'm
Nice.
going to try and stream as often as I can. If I can't, I'll post it on Twitter that I can't, so if anyone's interested, my YouTube and Twitter accounts are down below in the description there. I am going to try and make this a thing. I have no idea what I'm going to stream first, so any recommendations from the 3 panel members?
Oh, I'll give
That
some
is
off
not
stream.
Alien Isolation?
Well, I was gonna say Alien Isolation. I'll give some off stream once you give us a little bit more direction of the type. Like if you want something that's one and done, or like a long story game, or something that that changes a lot. So
Kind of something in the middle.
okay, yeah, I'll think on it.
But yeah, so
Threshold. Threshold just came out. It's the indie game by the former Bethesda developer. Arcane streamed it, and really liked it.
is there a physical
Oh
copy?
wait,
Are
it
you
might not
sure
be.
it's
Oh
on-
yeah.
Are you sure
it
it's
needs-
on plat? Yeah.
Yeah, it needs to be on
Consoles.
PlayStation. Never mind.
Yeah, I got
No.
some games here
Try
that I can
Balatro.
actually take a look. Is
Try
there a
Balatro.
physical?
See what you think. I don't know. Probably not.
Nope. All right, I will actually put up a poll. I'll take a look at my backlog here or something. I'll make a poll on Twitter. I'll have you three and the lovely people in chat that follow me. I'll let you guys.
Assassin, have you played Prey?
Oh, there you go.
I have not. Arcane has been getting on to me about that.
Yep.
Oh, I was gonna
that's
say,
on my
like, if
list.
you want something that's not a longer commitment than
Did you
Prey
play
Moon
BioShock?
Crash.
Yeah, I did. I told you I got to the. I think I got to the hospital section of that game.
You
Undertale!
didn't finish.
Play
I didn't
Undertale!
finish it.
Undertale is really good. It's really, really good.
All right, I'm gonna take a look at the games I have in front of me and make a poll from there. But yeah.
Undertale.
Undertale is fantastic.
All right, so if anyone wants to
Oh,
jump
Stanley
in.
Parable.
That might be a little too.
Oh, that's too
Okay.
happy for Assassin. Never mind.
Okay, first of all,
Sorry.
I don't have any of those games, and second of all, do they even have physical copies? That's a no.
Problem.
Excuse me if I believe that physical media is still superior.
I mean, for an indie dev that doesn't have the ability to get, like, the distribution out there, it's a little bit
Yeah.
different.
I mean, fair enough, but still,
No, I agree completely.
Alright.
Physical's important, but if you don't have the
it is
ability
very
to...
important.
Speaking
no,
of which, limited run games announced today. Soul Reaver Remaster 1 and 2. They are working on, or it's like available
I
to
tried.
pre-order right now.
I
yeah,
tried to pre-order a PS5 copy, and then they did not, and it sold out. Damn it!
Yeah, and it's not sold out on Xbox, so there you go. I can't buy it yet because I'm broke, but I will get that soon. It said like shipping by June, and I'm like, so what does that mean though? But yeah, limited runs is the best. Support them because physical forever, baby. Yes. But hey, listen, here we go. Assassin, what you gonna be getting into the rest of the week? Where can people find you? And when are you gonna be playing? Prey.
Well, I'm gonna have to buy a copy of Prey on PlayStation, but that should be easy. When I do get it, that's when I'll start streaming regularly on my YouTube channel. As far as what I'm gonna be getting into, I have a video coming on Friday, based on Siege and Monster Hunter when we played the beta red. Speaking of which, you're gonna get roasted at least a little bit
Love it. Thank you.
for how sick you get easily, by the way.
Yes.
Other than that, well, just glad that we're back to doing the podcast. Now that you're not sick every Tuesday.
Yep. I try to make sure I'm sick every Tuesday, but I'd missed this week, so damn it, we had
Yeah,
to do
you
a
did.
podcast.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I talked to Sheena and made sure that she kept you away from what's been getting you sick.
Yeah. Well, she's the
I'm
one who's
just
been
kidding, I
poisoning
didn't.
me.
Oh, God. Well, okay. Alright, well, aside from the podcast, aside from the video on Friday, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna try and stream more. That's my New Year's resolution. So, yes. Just more of me. And I'm gonna try and be more open and go on other people's podcasts.
Please
For
do
once.
it. Like, you should go and like be on like Web Daves or somebody's. It's a good place to start.
Oh, well, okay, only if they ask me, though. So...
Okay. I'll ask them.
Yes.
I'll message 'em
No,
right now.
don't do it. Don't do it on my behalf, please.
Okay.
If there was one person I would like to talk one-on-one with this year, it would be Special Nick. But that's not gonna happen.
Ah, Sheepshield Nick.
Sheep show.
By the way, Holly, didn't you say that he would come on next time he was off?
Yeah, he told me he would.
Oh, he's off for 2 weeks starting the 13th.
Okay, Stalker.
Well, excuse me if he said it on his own damn stream.
Game of the year. Game of the year.
Alright. Okay. I'll reach
Alright.
out again.
Nah, don't worry about it. It's fine. I feel like we should invite him on when we earn it.
When we earn it.
When we earn it.
Well, that's good, man. I'm excited for you and your channel to grow, just like you. I'm excited for you to grow, to get taller and grow some facial hair and stuff like that. Really excited for you
Thanks.
to do that.
Right.
Get some things to drop.
Get some things to drop. Exactly. Like, just all the
What's
usual
that supposed
stuff
to mean, Holly?
that just.
What's
you know,
that supposed to mean?
balls.
Digital
Damarco.
Download it onto your. Yep.
Yeah, oh, I'm sorry. I meant to say before anyone forgets. Don't forget to give Assassin. If you're here, go and check out Assassin's channel. Give him a sub right now. It's in the description right now. Check him out. Subscribe to him. And he does stuff sometimes. And he also does Twitch. He streams live on Twitch. So give him some love there. And yeah, he needs love. He needs love. What the
I
hell
will
is that?
say.
Oh God. Oh God.
Man, never mind. Damn it. I can't stream Marvel Rivals on PlayStation.
What is
There's no
this?
crossplay.
The hell is all this? Sorry, I'm,
Wait, is there crossplay?
weird stuff is happening. Anyway, all right, Damarco, what you gonna be getting into, and where are you? Where? Can
Hello!
we find you?
If you enjoy
How's
the
it
Red
going?
Wolf Renegade podcast, how's it going, everybody? If you're enjoying the Red Wolf Renegade podcast, then consider checking out another brand new show over on my channel. You can find it in the link description below. Thursdays, either 6 or 7 p.m. Still deciding on time. We'll see what works best. And we just launched episode 1 last week, and we'll be doing a live episode 2 this Thursday. So 2 more days, and we'll be talking about lots of exciting things. I have so many notes and screenshots and things that I took. Let me take a look at some of the topics just really fast, because I have photos. Things such as Bethesda devs saying that people are tired of big games, DLSS 4, Doom the Dark Ages information, as well as plenty of other cool stories that I'm excited to dive into. So be sure to check it out if you're interested. You want more live content. I would love to have you there. And thank you in advance for checking it out. But check me out, Damarco Dude, on YouTube and Twitter. Links in the description.
Yes, it is in the description, indeed. Holly, please.
Former BGF steps. Sorry, Jonas is right.
Yeah, former. Yeah. He left, he says. Yes, you have a great night, OG Frost. Really appreciate you showing up here, and I appreciate everyone for being here and hanging out with us. And by the way, when the show ends, leave your favorite emoji, or leave an emoji that is that represents how you felt about this episode, because the comments help a lot. They help a lot with YouTube. So you don't need to say anything significant. You can just literally drop in an emoji or say something silly. I don't care, but it helps a lot. Liking and commenting helps a lot. But yeah, do that. And Holly, please tell me, where can I find you? Or where can people find you? That sounded weird.
Here on Tuesdays, and then on Friday nights at 6 p.m. Central on Risk It for the Biscuits channel. I am on the Infinite podcast with Risk It for the Biscuit, Infinite Umbra, Dante Moody, and Garuda Intruder. That's it.
Garuda Intruder. Did he do that on purpose?
Yeah. You mean his name?
Like, because he know it sounds like super Australian. I have a hard time New Zealand and Australian. I always put them together when I'm doing an accent. A terrible accent.
Anytime you try to do an Australian accent, you just sound like a complete asshole. I don't like it.
So I sound like Special Nick. Can't wait for him to come on. It's going to be great. Just kidding, Nick. You're
Nah,
not
at least he
racist.
sounds like a nice asshole.
Well, that's... Sorry, I was about to inhale saliva. Oh no. God no. I think the issue is like there's a parasocial relationship with a lot of people that we love to listen to in podcasts. So we can't joke like that until Nick knows us personally. So hopefully that never gets clipped and Nick never takes that out of context, like we're being a-holes. A nice asshole, like Special Nick, as Assassin would say. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Shout out again to all the people who donated tonight. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. That's Yudani Gazada, Game Seeker, and Lotus Esprit. And thank you so much to BT Maverick for being a channel member. Shout out to William Riggs, Barry Donnellan, and Lotus Esprit. Biff Rinaldi just got gifted. She is drinking Lagunitas Hoppy Refresher, the Lagunitas Brewing Company. La 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 la. 0 alcohol. And there she goes. She's like, F it. I'm downing it. Yes, thank you so much to all the channel members and everyone who supports us each and every week. We look forward to seeing you, hopefully at least half as much as you look forward to seeing us. So thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, everyone. F word.